Friday, Tigers. It's March 15th, the last day of school before spring break. Welcome back to another episode of your favorite newscast. I'm Emma.
And I'm Easton. This is a reminder that, as always, High School FCA and Teens for Christ will be meeting in the old gym at lunch today. Everyone is invited.
Now, if you'll please join us for a moment of silence.
Would you please stand for our Pledge of Allegiance to the American flag? Attention, salute, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
This broadcast is brought to you by Local Bank, Trucks for You, American Legion Frank Glad Post Number 20, Armstrong Bank, Bravado Wireless, Cornerstone Funeral Home and Crematory, Fort Gibson Education Foundation, Keith Hardware and Supply, Renfro Electric, Somax School of Music, Jeff Walker at Edward Jones, Max Drive-In, Tiger's Den, Burrow Post Frame Supply, Dr. Coy and Dr. Kimberly Durasset, G&H Outdoor Services, Green Country Lanes and Muskogee Skate Center, Michelle Mackey at Chenoweth and Cohen, New Direction Dental and Sleep Care, Simple Simon's Pizza, Sticks 4 Mile Stop, and Sticks Fort Quick Stop.
Another huge congratulations to the Fort Gibson High School Speech and Debate team as they competed at the OSSAA Regional Speech and Debate Tournament at Bishop Kelly this past weekend.
The entire team qualified for the OSSAA State Speech and Debate Tournament, which will take place in April. Not only are all team members competing for state, we were named 5A regional champions overall.
This means that at the end of the tournament, we had more points than any other 5A school at the tournament. We brought home 5 individual regional champions and 8 individual regional runners-up.
I was named regional champion in humorous interpretation, monologue, and dramatic duet with my amazing partner, Emma Purdue.
And I was named regional champion in dramatic interpretation and regional runner-up in monologue. Addison Rouse was named dramatic interpretation regional runner-up, and Aspen White was named humorous interpretation regional runner-up.
Addison Rouse and Aspen White were named humorous duet regional runner-up. Avery McDaniel was named regional runner-up in program of oral interpretation, dramatic interpretation regional runner-up, and placed 3rd in monologue. Ty
Correa was named regional champion in program of oral interpretation and placed 4th in monologue. Chance Berlin was named regional runner-up in standard oratory and was named 1st alternate in monologue.
Ren Strong is a state qualifier in dramatic interpretation and monologue. Gabby Wallace is a state qualifier in prose, and Josie Smith and Michael Duke were named regional runner-up in dramatic duet.
It was an extremely successful weekend, and we're super excited to take on the state tournament in 3 weeks.
The district vocal solo and ensemble contest was held back in February, and Fort Gibson had the largest group ever to make it to state this year. Excellent ratings were mixed quartet, Aiden Brown, Carson Tanksley, Gabby Wallace, and Katie Wallace, and women's duet, Sullivan Moydell and Abby Vidadapour, and solo, Avery McDaniel.
Superior ratings were mixed septet, Chance Berlin, Tyler Jones, Addison Rouse, Abby Vidadapour, Aspen White, Chloe White, and Easton Wicks. And women's duet, Addison Rouse and Aspen White. Solos, Maria Hensley, Tyler Jones, Elizabeth Melton, Ethan Mosteller, Addison Rouse, Jackson Skaggs, Ren Strong, Carson Tanksley, Gabby Wallace, Aspen White, and Chloe White.
Congratulations to Miss Dennison and everyone involved.
Congratulations to the Fort Gibson High School Winter Guard on placing 2nd at the Cleveland Winter Guard competition. Attention all students. Our high school student council team has created a contest for collecting items for fostering hope with the March Madness collection drive during the entire month of March.
During this collection drive, we will be accepting the following items in your first hour classes. All sizes of men's socks, underwear, baby diapers, wipes, pacifiers, and kids' Lego sets.
Each item collected will earn points for your class. The class with the most points at the end of the month will earn a classroom snack basket as a prize. And don't forget, prom tickets are now on sale. They're $50 until the end of the day today. After that, the price will increase each week until prom. See Mrs. Brandon before or after school to purchase a ticket. Our weather has been all over the place this week. I'm anxious to see what the spring break weather holds for us. And now to Stevie for a look at our 7-day planner.
Well, after a few storms moving in through the area yesterday, we should be able to dry up and warming up into the 60s today and tomorrow, a 20% chance of rain Saturday evening, and back into the mid-60s on Sunday. Starting off spring break on Monday morning will be cold with morning low of 34. Daytime Monday will be sunny and cool with a high of 57. Spring officially rolls on Tuesday, and it'll be beautiful with a high of 68 and lots of sunshine. Temp should be in the range, the mid and upper 60s with a slight chance of rain Wednesday and Thursday. Thanks to News on 6 for this week's weather graphic. We'll be right back after word from one of our sponsors, a spring break story, and then over to Tai and Avery with In the Fort.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by the American Legion Frank Glad Post Number 20. Their mission is to enhance the well-being of America's veterans, their families, our military, and our communities by their devotion to mutual helpfulness. The American Legion, where veterans strengthen America.
It's finally March and spring has sprung. That means spring break is getting closer and closer. What are you doing for spring break, Tigers?
I'm going on a surprise trip for spring break.
I'm probably gonna show my cows and maybe just chill out.
I'm going to go see my cousins in Kansas City, and I'm going to play in a 3v3 tournament.
I am going on a cruise to Mexico, a 5-day cruise.
For spring break, I'm going to Dallas. Me and my church is going to Dallas to the water park.
Usually we go to my grandma's house, my grandparents' house, and we have our family reunion there. And we usually go on vacation at our family reunion, so that's where we're going.
For spring break this year, we will be traveling to a wonderful place called Hawaii, which is a cow show. A lot of people get it confused with one of the islands in Hawaii. That's not what it is. It's a cow show, and we will be there all week.
Well, you guys sound like you're going to have a lot of fun. This has been Avery reporting for TigerVision News. Hey Tigers, let's see what's happening in the fort and around the world.
In the fort, as Avery just interviewed some elementary students about their spring break plans, next week it's officially spring break for us and many schools in the area. Whether you're headed to the beach or headed to bed, we hope you have a safe and restful spring break.
In the state, the OU Board of Regents has approved a statue for 7-time national champion softball coach Patty Gasso. The statue will be displayed outside of Gate 1 at Love Field in Norman.
In the nation, the House passed a bill Wednesday designed to present an ultimatum to ByteDance, the Chinese company that owns TikTok, under the measure that the company would have to sell the popular video platform or else face a ban in the U.S.
In world news, Poland's capital, Warsaw, will spend around $30 million in the next 2 years on bomb shelters and other security measures with the neighboring war in Ukraine.
We'll be right back after a word from one of our sponsors.
Family. It's bigger than bloodlines, stronger than DNA. It's the circle we draw around the people that matter, the people we care about and care for, the folks who inspire us, guide us, root for us. Family means finding common ground, rolling up our sleeves, and making our way side by side. Armstrong Bank. Strength runs in our family.
Welcome back.
And now it's time for On This Day in History.
On this day in 1767, military hero and 7th U.S. President Andrew Jackson, who was the first president to come from west of the Appalachians and the first to gain office by a direct appeal to the mass of voters, was born.
On this day in 1933, Ruth Bader Ginsburg, a former Associate Justice of the Supreme Court of the United States, was born.
On this day in 1972, The Godfather, an epic drama about organized crime, premiered to universal acclaim. The Academy Award-winning film was directed by Francis Ford Coppola and starred Al Pacino and Marlon Brando.
On this day in 2019, more than 1.5 million students participated in climate change protests around the world as part of Fridays for Future, a movement started by Swedish environmental activist Greta Thunberg.
The English historian Edward Howard Carr once described history as an unending dialogue between the present and the past.
Learning about our past is always so interesting to me. Next up, let's check out Coach London and Mr. Wicks as they give us an update on our Tiger sports.
Hey, welcome into the Sports Report. Coach London, Jason Wicks here out in front of the admin building. Very sporty place, by the way.
Beautiful place.
Hey, boys golf. They took care of some business this past week at the Muldrow Invitational. Coach Shelton had them in last place. They're going in after three, had them in last place after 3 holes, and then the next 15 holes took over and ended up winning by 11 strokes.
Yeah.
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, especially, I think it's second tournament, so they, really did well. Of course, they're golfing in Arkansas and Fort Smith, but yeah, they did a great job, and, they played well as a team, and some individuals got going, so that's awesome. It's a big win. Anytime you win a golf tournament, that's pretty good.
Yeah,
that's
not
tough.
Good at that. I'm as good as golf as I am powerlifting.
5 golfers take the best 4 scores out of your 5, and so those guys really played well. So
that's nice.
Pretty cool.
And the girls golf, they took first place at the Sky Took tournament this week as well. So our golfers they're doing all right.
They're on fire. Well, dang, that's good.
Tearing it up.
Great job on the girls' part as well.
Yeah. Our baseball team traveled to Hilldale last Saturday, lost 8-0, and then Monday they were home against they were at Claremore Sequoia, got beat 4-3, and then they came back home on Tuesday, took care of Claremore Sequoia, the Eagles, by a final score of 11-1. Is that a run rule? I guess
that was a run rule, and
nice.
We battled up there, barely got beat 4-3, and then come back here the way district play is, and run ruled them 11-1. Right now in district we're 3-1, so we're really doing well after the first 4 games. So it's really fun to see the baseball team perform.
That's great.
Good
and
stuff.
they'll be back in action tonight versus Tahlequah here at 5 p.m. And then tomorrow at noon, they're going to go to Coweta. So come out there and support the guys tonight at 5, and then if you're interested, go to Coweta tomorrow at 12 o'clock. It's getting windy out here.
Yes.
Slow pitch softball. Got some naders coming. Slow pitch softball was at, just kidding. was at a tournament yesterday at Oaktahaw, and you do have one of the scores.
Yeah, beat 1-0. Beat Quinton 9-6 in the first game, and then waiting to play Oaktahaw later in the day. So we'll see how that all turns out.
So we should know that by next week for sure. Track is at a meet today at Glenpool, so good luck to you guys all and girls running and jumping and throwing the ball and shot putting and all the stuff, discs. So girls soccer had some big wins lately. They beat Metro, they beat Clinton last week, and they took down Holland Hall 1-0 this past Tuesday. That was an exciting game.
Very exciting. Nobody scored till late, and then we got one late to win that game, and they've played a really tough schedule and really come through. So
really tough schedule.
Pretty fun.
Boys soccer lost to Metro and to Clinton, but had a huge win versus Holland Hall.
Oh, ginormous.
Tuesday night, 3-2.
Yeah, down 2-0. It didn't look good. It was going their way, and we found a way, man. That's a character win. That's what I tell them all the time. That's character win. You're down, you deal with adversity, and now we're back. Right. So great win for our boys.
And that was Coach Colber's first victory
first official win as head coach.
As head coach. Well, congrats, Coach Kobler. You can watch tonight, actually last night, Hilldale came to town for a varsity boys game, and you can watch that again on TigerVision at FortGibsonTigers.tv. Obviously, we don't have the final score because that was yesterday, and we recorded it before that.
There we go.
Tiger lifting or powerlifting team
today.
Yes, today, and they're at state.
Yes,
at El Reno.
In El Reno, that's right.
So, good luck to all those lifters. Go do what we can't do.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. There you go.
All right. Anything else going on?
A lot of stuff going on, but nothing that. Yeah,
all right. We covered it all.
So it's all good.
It's all good. So we're gonna send it back to the studio, and we'll see you next time. Have a great spring break.
Yes.
Thanks, Coach London and Mr. Wicks. The spring sports are off to a successful start. Good luck to you all.
And thanks for watching this week's episode. I'm Easton.
And I'm Emma. Don't forget, we will be out of school for spring break next week, so we will see you back here in 2 weeks for more TigerVision News.